Hey all, so happy December. Today we've got a little DIY video for you where we're going to be making our own festive hanging basket. Now, I've got my house all decorated for Christmas and I really wanted a nice hanging basket as well. You can buy some at the garden center, but I thought it'd be more fun to do it ourselves. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. Now, what I'm working with already is my existing hanging basket, which is looking a bit rough, to be fair, but it's just your standard hanging basket with this sort of material around it. Now, I've already got an ivy planted in there, which is an evergreen, so that's gonna keep a nice bit of lively color in there all year round. So I'm not gonna take that out for this. In fact, I'm gonna keep it in and include it because I think it actually looks quite nice, and I don't know if ivy is really considered a festive or Christmassy plant, but it works. There's nothing wrong with having it, so we're going to include that as a part of our little hanging basket, and I think it'll look quite nice draping down. Now, I might be doing something slightly controversial with this hanging basket, as I am going to be using some little plastic pieces to fill it out. Now, I want you to hear me out on this one. A lot of this stuff that you can see here, I don't have in my garden to forage, unfortunately, so that's one reason. But the main reason is that I can reuse this every year. I'm not needing to gather any materials. I can keep this going. Now, I don't like single-use plastics. I don't really like using plastics in the garden in general, but I think the fact that I can just use these again and again and again and keep on using them basically for such a long time is definitely a big win for me. So that's why I'm using these. They're just cheap little ones that you can get at the store. And I think as long as you're reusing them, it's fine. You know, my main issue would be with single-use plastics. So I think using these will be completely fine. But we are padding it out with some more natural stuff that I do have. Of course, if you don't want to use something like this, then you can go foraging for winter berries and pine leaves and of course pine cones and such. It shouldn't be too difficult to do. I just like the fact that these also keep it all nicely together. We can just kind of poke it in. You know, a lot of people put these in their garlands and wreaths and such. And I thought it'd be nice to put it in the hanging basket. It's even better as well because obviously it's so separate from the soil of the ground. It's just this compost in the hanging basket, so I don't mind having a bit of plastic in there. The closest thing I've got to pine in my garden is our cypress trees, which aren't really pine at all. But, you know, I think they'll kind of give that illusion a little bit, so we're including them so they can be a part of it as well, and we can kind of fill it out with something natural. So if you do happen to have some kind of tree that's sort of similar looking like this, that you feel like you can kind of get away with being a bit Christmassy, then I would say go for it. Get some cuttings off of it and start using those, and that'll definitely help fill things out really nicely. So in my case, what I'm going to do is, obviously I've taken away all the stuff at the bottom so that we can stick it in nicely, and we're just going to stick it in so it's nice and secure. And it's looking a bit pathetic at the moment, as you can imagine, but don't worry, we're going to really nicely fill this out now. There we go. So basically what I'm doing is just kind of sticking them in there randomly to kind of fill out the edges and such. And then for our more decorative bits, we're going to put them in the middle, so they're kind of the centerpiece. I probably could have got more. You know, you could choose how many things you want to get or how many things you want to forage based on how much you want to fill this out. I think I'll be able to fill it out quite nicely with all the little cypress bits we've got, which, you know, are kind of giving a little bit of a mini Christmas tree vibe. So yeah, I think we'll be able to fill it out quite nicely. It also helps that they've got kind of a nice sort of almost pine kind of smell to them, which is good. So yeah, that's definitely helping here. You also just want these to look kind of random and not too perfect. You don't do them in perfectly straight lines or perfectly straight rows. We want to just try and make it look natural. I'm obviously no sort of professional florist or bouquet maker or basket maker in this case, so it's not going to look as good as the professionals or as in store, but it's just something fun to do for the holiday season. I really like making stuff and obviously doing stuff out in the garden, although I'm kind of cheating today because I'm actually sitting in the doorway of my kitchen doing this. So you can find wherever you want to do it, but it's just a lot of fun, and I think it's just more enjoyable to do this sort of thing than just go buy one. But of course you can find them in garden centers if you'd rather do that and you want them to look really sort of elaborate and fancy, but I think you can make a great one yourself as well. Okay, so as you can see, we've got kind of a nice backdrop now to our little basket, And kind of the way I see it is the backdrop is almost like a forest behind some of the stuff we're going to be putting in the middle. So that's kind of cute. Now, I've got mostly the sort of standard green things with berries, but to kind of make it a bit more fancy, I do have a gold one, which I don't know if it looks tacky or not. But hey, tacky Christmas, I kind of love it, I'm not gonna lie. And I think it'll look fine, it'll stand out nicely amongst all the greenery. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that bang in the middle. Now I'm hoping that this will actually end up being the middle. That's kind of, whoops. See, you've also got to be careful of your little hanging thing because you don't want that to then come and rip everything out. So we're gonna put that to the side. But yeah, I'm hoping this will be the middle. I don't really know. It's a bit too hard to to tell. But there you go, putting that in, I think it's already starting to look a lot more festive. And you know, again, just in favor of these little things because they are so sort of neatly packed together and condensed and such. I mean, to be fair, the one in the middle is actually a real pine cone, I think. Surely it is, because it'd be like, surely more money and effort to make a plastic one. I think it actually is. Okay, well that's good. Obviously the berries and the other things aren't. But still, the fact it's all neatly condensed together is very handy, you know, especially for making this look good immediately rather than having to do a lot of gluing and sticking together and such. So either way, I feel like you're gonna have to use some plasticky materials if you want to get everything kind of neat and organized. And we're kind of just sticking these in as closely as we can, cramming everything together so that it looks nice and condensed and not too empty. I think that's definitely a good idea. We even got one here with a very silly looking robin on it, which is fun. So again, put it in, maybe a bit over, and there, make sure it's all kind of put together. We don't want, you know, too many empty gaps. So we're gonna use this to fill it out. I think I've got one more, which I'm gonna put over here. Now, I probably could have gotten more, but I think this looks really nice, to be honest with you. I think you can easily tell that it's supposed to be festive. It definitely gives off those vibes. We've got a good mix of natural materials as well. We've got our ivy and we've got our little clippings from our cypress trees. And then we've got the more sort of elaborate fancy bits in the middle. So yeah, I'm honestly really pleased with how this looks. I think this definitely will look nice out of the front of the house. So let's actually go put it up and see how it looks.
And so here is the final result. I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's very subtle, it's nothing too fancy, but I think this is something easily achievable for anyone to do, especially if you are just gathering those resources, materials from your own garden. But like I said, there's lots of different ways you can do this, and I really hope you enjoyed this little crafty video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe for more gardening content and other DIY tricks.